welcome. Everyone. Sorry, I went really quiet then. I was blowing vape rings from my vape, which, yeah, loads of people have asked me. The noise you sometimes hear that sounds like this, that is my vape, okay? Just in case everyone's been wondering what this, like, weird ghost whisper in my videos has been, or sometimes this really loud noise. It's my vape, so it's all good. It's I'm not proud, but I have quit smoking, so it's good. I used to smoke quite heavily, and I'm an asthmatic, so, you know, why don't I just do more stupid things? So you know how I was saying I'm really dumb? There's an example. So don't smoke, because you know, I said I had that heart condition as well. I didn't know I had that heart condition until, obviously, the first attack. And they were like, it isn't caused by you smoking, but the fact you're smoking is really bad for your health anyway. But you have 2 respiratory conditions now. You kind of got to pack it in. And I was like, what am I going to do? They're like, oh, you can join the stop smoking service, or, like, we don't, you know, obviously we can't recommend them, but try weaning yourself off with an e-cigarette. And it's been really good. I've completely stopped smoking. I can't recommend it enough. If you are someone who smokes and you want to give up, find the right e-cig for you, because I went through a few, and now I'm smoking one that's really good for me. Really good for me. And it actually helps with asthma, funnily enough, because besides all the other ingredients that are in nicotine juice, what I used to do as a kid when I had really bad asthma was I used to do that thing where you put your face over a steaming bowl and you breathe in the vapors, and it used to really help clear my chest. And that's what my e-cig does as well. However, it does make me cough quite a bit when I'm doing videos, so it's not the best. But hey, pros and cons. I can breathe, so. But yeah, there's a little look into Pooderoo's personal life for you, because I know that's what. Oh god, oh my god, pizza nightmare. This is not the dream I thought it would be. I've always wanted to be surrounded by pizza, and this is not how I thought it would be. Oh god, no. Oh no. But yeah, I know you all are so interested in my personal life. You want to hear every detail, because I'm just so interesting. Does it make a splodge when you hit the pizza? Hold on. Oh, it does. It makes like a sound. Like in Iron Bread when you stick to the walls. Oh! I'm coming for you. No! This is not what you're supposed to do. Please, blah blah blah. Do not do that again. Blah blah blah. Oh hey. Oh hey. Alright. Okay. Catch a rat. Catch a rat! Oh man, I miss Scooter. This where the cars live. Come get you one. Catch a ride. Catch a ride to heaven, y'all. I want to see, actually, how high up does that go? Okay, why am I falling? I hooked a meatball. Okay, I'm just gonna... Can I just rest here? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, wow! Whoa. Oh, man, that is sick. Alright, hang on. Let me grab this. I want to go up. Whee! Wow. Oh. Oh, what? Dude, this game is sick. Oh, I'm coming back down. Okay, this is my favorite level. This is my favorite level. It's official. Catch a ride! And then I'll gently float down. You go up and up and up. and then you gently float down.
And do you know what happens when you don't float down?
Have a bit of SpongeBob. Oh my! This game is so cool. I'm having way too much fun with this, yo. Whee! Whoa, dude. Oh, that's very high. Whee! I'm supposed to be getting through the objective, but there's been 42 seconds of me just fucking sailing around. Oh man, I need to. Right, alright, I'm just gonna hit the restart button. Oh. Catch a ride! Okay, it's catch a ride, not catch a ride straight into a solid object. Hey, y'all. I'm gonna get ya. I'm gonna come and get ya. How do I always fuck that up? How do I always miss that? Catch a meatball! Catch a meatball to heaven, y'all. Uh-oh. This is harder than it looks. Okay. Whoa, this is so trippy. If you suffer from vertigo, don't watch this. Ah, I got killed by a meatball. Oh, come on. That was so close. Go on, go on, go on. Nice. Oh, man. I got an actual tear in my eye from laughing just then. Like, I wasn't even laughing that hard, but I was just having a really good time. This is a great game. Like, again, I can't... there's something unsavory about hooking yourself onto a hot dog whilst getting chased by meatballs. Yeah, I can't get over how cool this game is. It's... Again, it's a simple premise. I tend to find the games that have simple premises... Premises? Oh, hey, nice! The games that have the most simple premises are normally the best ones. French hot dog.
Ni non l'arte. Ni non l'arte.
Oh, it's another rocket. What? Oh, you're gonna do that to me. You're gonna do that. Really? You're gonna play me like that? What? Sausage. Sausage. What? How? Oh, I'm loving the color scheme of this level. See, it's really minimalistic backgrounds, but the objects themselves are like quite high quality, textured and all that stuff. But the actual premise of the game, swing to your destination in a trippy environment. It doesn't even have to be a trippy environment. Swing to your destination in any environment that, you know, is faithful to depth perception and height perception. Oh, cool. 3 teapots. Will obviously give you the feeling of being like on a roller coaster if it's depth and height perception did. Sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, hey, land on that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that. Oh no. Oh, okay. Alright. Slowly but surely. Really? Pizza had it in for me from the start. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, that might help more. If I... Yeet! Oh! Okay. Let's try that again.
Other pizza slice, you silly bum.
Oh, pizza, my heart. Pizza, my heart. You have a pizza, my heart, because you're just so... burgerlicious. Burgerlicious, so nutritious, makes the boys Go. Logo! Crap. Burgerlicious pizza. Burgerlicious pizza. Burgerlicious, so nutritious, makes the boys go loco. Yes. Ooh. Alright. Well. But yeah, any game with a simple enough premise that's executed really well, like this game. Hey! Like this game. It doesn't have to be, you know, a AAA title. It doesn't have to be the newest sports ball game or the newest Tekken or Mortal Kombat to be just absolutely incredible. And this game is it's delicious, it's delightful, it's Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. What? Yeah, it's really good and delicious. Certainly. I mean, look at these giant meatballs. Wouldn't you want to get crushed by a giant meatball? I'm pretty sure there's a film about like why you don't want that to happen, but that should so be the title of this episode. A chance of meatballs. Oh hey, 3 stars! Nice! Rocket! Rocket! Oh, okay. Alright. Cool. I'm with it. I can fuck with this. I don't like this! Oh god, I'm dying! I'm dying! Okay. I'm fine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I panicked. And now I'm choking on my own dribble. Oh. Saliva is so deadly. Why do humans have so much of it? Oh. Okay. I just want to live. Burger, no! This isn't for you. I'm saving myself for the meatball. Crap. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Hey. Fly me to the meatball. And let me swing amongst the ice creams. I didn't see those. Oh, hey. Love me an ice cream. I feel like, the aesthetic for this game is like every cute dress from like any alternate clothing store, like any girl that likes, you know, those t-shirts with dinosaurs on them and cacti and like burgers and stuff would love this game. In fact, I say that, but like I as a Poodie would love a t-shirt covered in burgers because I myself am a burger. Wait, because I'm tasty. Oh, I'm not that tasty. Oh, I'm not that tasty. Wow, how the frick? Wait, how do you actually get up there? I've only just realised where the ending is. Oh, I can't grab the cog. Huh. Okay, it's not like the levels were easy or simple up until now, but this seems uncharacteristically hard for Verlet Swing. How the frick do I get up there? Because that just leads back to the start. How? Wait, what? Huh? Hey. Let me figure it out. Dear God. You are not particularly nice, and I feel like you should be. Just saying. The only thing I can think of is that you swing yourself off a meatball and back towards the goal. Without getting another rocket, you'd never make that distance. Oh, hold on. Yep. Now if I could just find the rocket. Oh, what the? Oh, that's so cool. I was about to say they wouldn't make you have to like physics your way out of this, would they? Oh man, come on. How could you not have grabbed any of those meatballs? Okay, so it's not the beginning. I thought it was the beginning. That's on me. I was being dumb. So I'm gonna try and not be dumb, and that's gonna be really hard for me. That was sick. That was awesome. That was a really fun level. Mount Yummy. That's cute. Right, so, like... Okay. Oh. You're closer than I thought you were. Huh. Yep, right. I get it. Sweet. I could have done that quicker. I don't think I had to go around surf and turf. Pizza dolphins. Alright. Cool. I can get with that.
Oh, I can't get with that. I'm not even going to throw myself into the water. I'm not going to do that.
Oh, no. Could this be the episode where Pooderoo accidentally kills himself by suffocating when he does his screamy voice do? Pizza! Thank you, pizza, you saved my life. Oh, that's the Hamburglar. Nice. But also, that's horrifying. There's something about disembodied hands. Oh, they're not moving, so that's okay. Woohoo! Wee! Whoa! You are not a very nice mummy. I'm starting to suspect you may not actually be a mummy. I reckon you're a kid pretending to be a mummy. Playing dress up. Hey, nice. Like I said, I'm not good at this game. It's just, you don't want to be good at this game, man. You just want to have fun. It's one of those games where, like, as long as I'm not being stupid, and it's not, like, stressful. For some reason, the blue and white one in the last one was kind of stressing me out. Because I was being too serious about it, I think. Like, because I knew the method I had used before works, I was trying to use that same method, and the method wasn't working, so I was like, oh, why isn't my method working? I must be a dumbass. So I was getting stressed, when this isn't a game about stress. This game is just... It's literally the stuff of fever dreams. It's the stuff of craziness. Just silliness. It's great. How? How? Okay, hold on. Oh! Okay. Pooderoo denies your leet speak. Oh, you did that on purpose. Hey. I don't know, guys. I think this is a real sausage party. Oh. It's cool, because you do kind of have to use, like, physics to get through. Alright, waste disposal. Oh, clever. What was if I just, Oh. Go on, hit me. I want you to do it.
Come on, hit me. Hit me, I want you to do it. Hit me. Hit me! Hit me!
Oh. Okay, it did. Whoa. Oh, no. That was the wrong angle to let go on. Oh, I see. Oh, you don't want to do that, bro? Oh man, oh man,
No, please, do not tell me who I can and cannot be. You don't know who I am. I am a friend to the people of Meatball Land. Meatballs are my best friends. Don't judge me for having meatball friends. They are better than real people friends. Why would I want a whole person when I can just have a meatball?
oh. It's really cool because I wouldn't have ever thought of a world like this. And like I'm seeing this in my life, this weird world of meatballs and pizzas and stuff, and I wouldn't have come up with this. And that's what I love about video games like this, is they not only do they introduce really fun, interesting concepts that are, you know, that's the whole reason why games are as fun as they are, but they come up with these environments that I could not dream of. You know, I could never come up with things this creative. And I'm a pretty creative person, you know. I took acting for however long I trained for. It was like almost a decade or more. And whoa. And like I'm a silly person, so I think of weird things all the time. But these environments and the music's cool. And it's really fun, and like I failed this like 30 times now, and I'm not angry. I want to succeed. It's not an anger game. This is just so chill and so much fun and so wacky and zany. That's the word I would use to describe this. Deliciously zany. Although it's not really one word. But yeah, no, I would sum it up with zany or delicious, because delicious is a pun, but this game also is, and I know I've said that word quite a few times now. And it's beginning to look a lot like meatballs. Meatballs in every store. Nice. Hey. Now I'm hungry. Complete nimis non laute.
Nimi non laute.
Lefties. WonderCon 1998. Oh, this is so 80s. Ooh. Ooh! Oh, that track is awesome. Oh, this is so cool. This is so 80s, I'm loving it. I know it says like something about the 90s in the What is going on? Oh my god, I am tripping balls. Oh my god. Is this what acid feels like? Oh wow. I'm actually getting dopamine from this. Like my brain is... Oh wow. My brain is very happy to see this. It is so cool. And the music! Oh my god, this game's a freaking delight. It's so good. Oh, damn. Something reference exception. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Array index dot out of range. Print goodbye world 20 go to 10 run goodbye world. What? So weird. Render distance. Wait, so what do I... Oh, the rocket, right. Whoa. Ah, grab the Commodore. That's a Commodore, right? I mean, it looks just like a Commodore keyboard. Ooh. Oh man, I'm loving these floppy disks. Yes. Oh. Because, you know, I was born in the age of, like, you know, post-80s, so we still... I was born in the transition period between the 80s and, you know, what do you call it? That millennium, there we go. So we still had, like, a whole bunch of this tech around before they introduced, you know, DVDs and DVD players. We had VCR cassette stuff, and I had a PC with a dial-up modem, and you know, it was a really cool time because we were reaching this new age stuff. Like, kids nowadays are like, oh yeah, it's a DVD, oh yeah, it's a this, it's a that. But back in the day, for me, because I grew up on VCR tapes, I grew up on this just post-80s type of world that had, you know, only less than 50 years ago had only just traveled to the moon, you know? And... oh, I could have made that. Hey. And so we had this mix growing up in the 90s of really old tech that, well, by nowadays standards, which for us was not that long ago. I mean, when was the VCR invented compared to when it stopped getting used? And then DVD players. I mean, I remember before Blu-ray was a thing. These were before iPods were massive. People were still using CD, like, portable CD players. I remember getting one for my birthday when I was, like, 8. Before MP3 players were a thing, before MP4 players were a thing, and it's just crazy, like, how far this world has come since the 80s, you know? And since the 90s, which was on the back end of all this 80s rush, all this technological boom, all this sci-fi age technology, you know? And like flat screen TVs were like a Star Trek concept back then, and then suddenly flat screen televisions. People weren't using vinyls or cassette tapes anymore. People were using CDs and downloads, and it's madness. Oh my god. I actually remember when I was a kid saving, like, what? Oh, just not even... I can't even remember how big they were. Not even like 8 megabytes of data onto a floppy disk. You know, I used to write on this massive old dial-up modem computer. I used to write stories on it and then save them to a floppy disk. The CPU actually had a floppy disk reader. And maybe that's where my fascination with technology comes from, because I was part of the age where so much of this technology didn't exist. It's not that it was, you know, just early ages. I grew up in the day and age where none of this crap existed. And I make myself sound so old. I'm only like 23. But it's still, like, genuinely, I remember the NES in my family was like the height of technology. I remember when we got our PlayStation 1 thinking the graphics were so cool. I remember when I got my PS2 and I thought, oh my god, these graphics are insane. And now look, most of the world has this love for the past. Like, we're still living in like the age of 80s nostalgia. Look at like Stranger Things and the It movies that just got redone, and it's so weird. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm kind of babbling, but where the fuck am I going? But it's just mad, man. Floppy disks, all this neon and these grids, everything kind of looks like Tron. Oh, this is just so cool. I love this. And that's why I love games that homage 80s. Like, I love Hotline Miami. It was one of the first games I ever downloaded on my PlayStation P. PlayStation P? My PSP. Because I had a PSP Go, which was a PSP with no slots for discs. It was just a digital download PSP, basically. And then I upgraded, because I had the original, I can't remember what I did with it. I sold it to put money towards a Nintendo DS that I got that Christmas. Because I had already spent some of my, like, Christmas budget my parents were giving me on the games for the Nintendo, and then realized I'd run out of money, so I sold my PSP, because I was like, well, look, I'm going to be playing the Nintendo. I sold my old PSP, like the very first PSP, and then I got a Nintendo DS. I was playing that for a while, and then when I was about 16, 17, I got a PSP Go. And one of the first games I downloaded to my PSP Go... Oh no, it can't have been the PSP Go. I swear it was. No, it must have been when I finally got a Vita. But I played... Oh no, that was on PC. You're right, so I played Hotline Miami on the PC. And then I got a PS Vita and downloaded Hotline Miami again onto my PS Vita, because I loved Hotline Miami that much. So yeah, no, I love these 80s nostalgia games. Even despite the fact, you know, I wasn't born in the 80s. You know, I came a good 15 years after that. But just living in that period where we still had all this 80s stuff. But the world was changing. The world was moving up, you know. Y2K was a threat I lived through. And I still don't actually get why everybody thought the computers were going to kill us all on Y2K or some shit. I don't know. But, you know, everyone was scared of Y2K. And I vaguely remember, because, I mean, I was 4. That was almost 20 years ago. Fuck. Oh, man, that was almost 20 years ago. Whoa. Pooderoo is having an existential crisis. Please stand by. Whoa. That was 20 years ago, man. I'm old. I'm sorry. I'm having my quarter life crisis. Yeah, I'm very lucky to have been born when I was born. I loved the 90s. I loved the noughties as well. I think we all love the era where we were teenagers. We all love the era where we went through the most self-discovery and stuff, but there was also something magical back then. It's like the world was smaller. Bigger, sorry. It was like there wasn't anything for me to worry about. I didn't have to... I hadn't discovered anything. Everything was so fresh and awesome. Oh, I see what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to wrap around that. Oh, God, that's a bit tough. Hey! No. And yeah, no, just that time in my life was just really cool. I would have loved to have been, like a 12-year-old in the 80s. But... sweet. But yeah, no, I loved the time I was born. And just the craziness of... Ooh, I don't like that. Just the craziness of how far everything's come since then. I love it. Like, I fucking love technology. Like, oh, I remember when touchscreens... Oh, you can wrap around that? That's so cool. I remember when touchscreens were, like, just becoming a thing. And I never thought I would ever have one. And then they only went and released a freaking console with a touchscreen, and I was like, I must have this, which is why I sold my PSP for a Nintendo DS. Because I was like, holy shit, a freaking touchscreen on a goddamn Dubry. A touchscreen on a console? I don't even have a phone with a touchscreen. Or whatever was the first touchscreen back then. It wasn't phones. In fact, I actually think it took quite a while for phones to get touchscreens, if I remember rightly. It was so long ago, I can't quite remember. Sorry, this has got me on an absolute blast. Because I grew up in a house of 80s nostalgia anyway, because my parents were 80s... Well, they were born in the late 60s. But they grew up in the 80s, you know? That was their time, their 20s. And, or their teenage years. And so I got raised on the... Whoa! Hey! Okay, it's not door number 3. What's behind door number 4? Oh, 2 plus 2. Right, okay. I must seem really dumb to the computer now. You think 2 plus 2 is 3. But yeah, so I got raised on game shows. I got raised on Aliens 4 minus 1 is 3. 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths! Oh my god, that actually is 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Is this episode... If this level isn't called quick maths, I swear to god. No! 2 plus 2 is 4. Oh, it is called quick maths! It is called quick maths! I got no, I can't. It's called quick maths! Oh, it is actually called quick maths! Holy shit! Big shock! Oh, the Tingo scrap. On a pum pum pum. Skirya pop pop. Pop pop on a crcum. You don't know. Man's not hot. Said man's not hot. Ooh. I actually loved that meme. So many people were like, oh, this meme is so dumb. I loved the Big Shark meme. Oh my god, that might be my new favourite level. Like, the meatball level was great, but 2 plus 2 is 4, minus 1, that's 3. Quick maths! Everyday man's on the block. I hope there's never a generation that doesn't know that meme. Oh, I get it, right. That's too far down. Yeah, that's too far down, my dude. All that's missing is a bit more synth, and this music would be perfect. Whee! Gonna use my inertia and woo! Nice. That was cool. Boxings. Boxings. Oh my god. But the arrow... Oh no. Boxings. I don't like this. How? Wait, what? I'm just gonna slow right down. And then I'm gonna build up my own speed. Nah, man. That's not gonna work. Ah! No! Oh! There's the synth. There we go. I'm happy now. Oh, god, that sounds so good. I love synth music. I fucking love it. Again, it's that whole 80s nostalgia. Oh, I love it so much. Oh, this sounds so good. The soundtrack is amazing. And I love how they've slowly been building it up between the level. They've been adding more layers into the tracks until we hit that absolute rocking sound just then. That was a thing as well. I've been alive since before memes existed. I've seen every like major phase of memes. And like meme culture is so important to the internet today. And I was actually, funny enough, I was born the year the internet was invented, 1996. Oh wait, I gotta fact check that. I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, the internet was invented by Tim Berners-Lee at the Geneva, or at the Geneva like science thing in 1996. If my history serves me well, it was definitely Tim Berners-Lee. I'm pretty sure it was 1996. When was the internet When was the internet invented? ARPANET adopted TCP/IP on January 1st, 1983. The online world then took on a more recognizable form in 1990 when computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. Ah, my bad. Wow. When was the internet invented in 1969? What? Okay, I'm getting a mix of dates here. It was 1990. So I was born 6 years after the internet was invented. I don't know why I thought it was 1996, but I knew it was Tim Berners-Lee who invented the World Wide Web. Because originally the internet was created to be a way for businesses, like people working in offices and stuff, to just stay in communication instantly and have everything organized. It was invented as just a hub of knowledge. And then it became more than just intranet. It became internet. Because intra is like in between things that are in the same thing. So like if you and your buddies were sending text messages within the same apartment building, that's an intranet. But the internet is all across the world. International. That might actually be the other way around. I can't remember. Well, I just remember the prefixes and stuff like that. But yeah, I have an approximate knowledge of most things, so I think I know what I'm talking about, and like I've got most of the facts just in the wrong order, so fair warning, I could be wrong about everything I say ever. But, I mean, I was right about Tim Berners-Lee, so... and I'm pretty sure it was in Geneva. I can't get past this level. This level is really doing a number on my brain. But yeah, so I remember the first memes. And like I didn't really take any notice of them until I actually got my own laptop. My own computer that wasn't like the family computer, one that I could like download games onto, get the the Facebook app, and then the separate messenger app for the PC that weren't even, they were desktop apps. They weren't even, so basically you didn't have to open your browser. It was supposed to be like really convenient. And yeah, this was I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm supposed to go long there. Whoa. Yes! Finally! What was I saying about memes? Oh yeah, and I couldn't imagine a world today without memes. And yeah, I was alive at a time before memes were invented. And it is weird. Just really thinking about how life works, really thinking about how old you are and how old technology is and the stuff you've seen in your lifetime. I mean, I was alive for so many things that have happened. Yeah, man, it's crazy. And yet, all the time, people like, even my generation, crap on kids for being the generation that don't know, you know, they've grown up with iPhones and iPads, and they don't know what a life was like before AirPods, and, you know, stuff like that. But I actually think the cool shit that people are gonna do who've grown up with that level of technology, like, can you imagine what the young ones are gonna do when they become adults? Like right now, I'm not an adult, I'm a young adult. So when I become an adult, I'm gonna know how to use a PC, I'm gonna know how to do everything online, and I'm gonna know how to complain about the world while it's changing and stuff like that. But I'm not going to really be able to do anything special. But what the young ones have access to nowadays in education and in technology, or at least what they should have access to, it's just going to be really cool to see what a world run by people like that will be like. How... yeah. It's gonna be a trip to see what the world will be like in 20 years' time. Because 20 years ago, we didn't have half the shit the world is run on nowadays. You know? And I think that's mad. So what's going to happen in 20 years' time? Last century, so like the 1900s, started with the Industrial Revolution and ended with computers in every home. And that's 100 years. During that time, World War I happened. World War II happened. Nuclear warfare was a threat. Various diseases were cured, been and gone. Rights for humans and animals and all that. And that's all just the past 100 years. But in the last 20 of those years were some huge astronomical leaps. Imagine what will happen in 20 years' time from now, when we've already got the technology we didn't have 20 years ago, which will speed up the process of more technology coming out. So, 40 years ago, we didn't have the technology to do, you know, full-blown computers. I mean, I say that like I'm still in 2020. I mean, so it's not really 40 years ago. Would have been the 1980s. So yeah, we didn't have like laptops how we know them, and then we got the technology to do that, right? So imagine what it's gonna... oh, there's a rocket there. Imagine what it's gonna be like in another 20 years' time. Huh? Was I supposed to let go? Ooh, I was. Oh, dude, come on. It's a really cool level, though. Alright, so I've got to stop it before it reaches a certain altitude. I've got to let go now. Maybe a bit sooner than that. Or a bit later than that. How about now? Oh! Ah! Goddamn. But yeah, I'm sorry, I've been ranting about this for like half an hour now. It blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind just how cool everything is. Like, the world sucks a lot of the time, but when you can appreciate the world, because there's some really, really cool shit out there, man. And I mean, what was it I learned the other day? They built and this is a successful prototype, which means it can, with enough funding, be developed into an actual thing. It's a spider made of layers of silicon that have tubes. Not so much tubes. It's like 2 layers of silicon, but on each layer of the silicon's got like indents and grooves. That when the 2 silicons are lined up, it creates tunnels for air or liquid to flow through. And once the air and the liquid has been pumped through the spider, all the limbs can be remotely controlled. And the spider can crawl inside someone's body and perform surgery. It's made of silicon and air, controlled by electricity. How fucking cool is that? And that's a thing. That's actually a successful prototype. They actually managed to do it. They're going through like testing and stuff. I don't know if they've hit human trials or whatever's the next step for them yet, but we could, in our time, see microsurgery performed by what is technically a robot in the traditional sense of the word. It doesn't have autonomy, but it is like a remote control device. How cool is that? I keep dying in the same spot because I distracted myself again by thinking about this. But that's madness to me. And that's today. They've made silicon hearts with electrodes in the exact same positions as, you know, respiratory veins and stuff in a human heart. And they've made these silicon hearts that run on an electrical pulse, like the human body does anyway, that can replace pacemakers and human hearts that fail and die. They actually have that. They've actually started that. How fucking crazy is that? And there was another one I heard about. I don't know if that's still a thing, because I heard about it like a good 5 years ago, but it was something to do with like an electrical contact lens that has the ability to correct your sight with the contact lens or something like that, or you can have like electronic overlays in the contact lenses because they're electrical contact lenses. Like, how fucked up is that? But like in a cool way. Like, I never thought I'd one day have to refer to contact lenses and be like, oh yeah, no, is it electrical contact lenses or like acoustic contact lenses? But, you know, one day I will. Because we as humans are just developing these mad advances in technology. And yet there's me sitting at home on an Xbox One console, can't even work out how I'm supposed to fling myself. Am I supposed to throw myself back? Yeah, zigging and a zagging. Alright. I can zigzag. Wait, you don't think I can zigzag? Bruh, I can zigzag with the best of them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna not do that. What I'm gonna do is... No, I'm just gonna... Can I just say... I got through that just now. I don't know how. And now I don't know how to do it again. So... bear with. That's not how you do it. Right, so the key is not moving. The key is just letting the rocket take you while not moving at all, and then using that, and then coming off before it becomes too dangerous. Yeah, that's it. Ah, damn. No. About to get in the episode soon. But yeah, no, I know I've gone on and on and on and on about technology in this episode, but it's just so freaking cool! And this game is so freaking cool, and it's just sent me into a nostalgia appreciation mode of, dude, of how fucking useless my controller is right now, and how useless I am with my controller. Because I can blame the controller as much as I like, but 50% of the controller is me. That makes no sense. 50% of the input into this Xbox is me. 50% is me, 50% is the controller. Ah! Okay. What is that noise? Sounds like someone mixing a teaspoon round in a cup. Or it's... How in the arse did you do that? Whoa. Hey, that's a thought. Hey, that's a thought. Ah, cool, cool, cool. Right, I'm gonna end the episode there, and then I'm gonna try this again. But thank you to everyone who has joined me and who will join me in the future. I've been your friendly neighborhood. I've been your neighborhood. I've been your friendly neighborhood Pooderoo. This has been Verlet Swing. and also a weird talk about how much I love technology. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Check the links in the description to follow me on various social media websites, and as is the usual, I will catch you all on the flip side. Have yourself a very nice day outside or inside, wherever you choose. Thanks for stopping by. And take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.